Hello, my name is Yashti and this is my Knitting Diaries, or the Knitting Diaries. That's at least what I'm calling this series. I like knitting and crocheting. You wouldn't think that I like crocheting by the things I'm gonna show today, but you know, I've done stuff. That sounded kind of weird. As usual, me talking a lot is gonna end up weird. That's normal for me. My basket is containing less now because I have been very good at weaving in ends. So I have a lot of the same thing here. So I figure I would start by, but that's the thing. I'm like, look at me, I'm showing off stuff that I've done. I enjoy that, apparently. Do you like showing off things that you've done? Either way. I digress, is that the right word? I have been, in my opinion, very good this last week, and I have weaved in a lot of ends. The three of these are the exact same. Pink, blue, and red-ish. I thought this was to be like more Christmas red when I bought the yarn. It's not, so you know, live and learn. They're little washcloths and they're super soft, and the yarn is 100% cotton, and you know, it's a good size. You could either use it, you know, to wash your face in the morning or use it in the kitchen, because I don't know about you, I occasionally spill things, so I have to wipe them off the counter, and washcloths, great things to do that with. I said they were 100% cotton. I used a 3mm needle, and they're fairly quick to do. And I found myself thinking, I don't think I need that many, but this was so much fun. So I made some more. And the three of these, I only need to weave in the ends. They were already done. And I made a little, not quite the shape I wanted. I wanted it a bit more like shorter this way and taller this way, but this is what happened. It has a little thingy so I can put it on a hook, because I use makeup. And this is great for like taking mascara off my eyes. Because why? You don't need a whole thingy for that, or at least I don't. And these are really soft, so I use them a lot. I haven't used this one yet, but I have several. And I started with like making some crochet ones in a round, like in a circle. And the crochet thing that I did ended up being like quite stiff and hard. And the more I use them, the stiffer and harder they get. So they're getting close to being put in the garbage bin because they're not comfortable anymore. These, however, super soft. I love this yarn. Another yarn that I apparently wish I had more of is the yarn I made these two with. It's an old yarn. I found it randomly in my stash. I have a lot of stash, and yes, I know. I put up all my wool yarn to like, oh, I'm gonna knit wool. What do? Cotton. Yeah. I didn't say that I had to be like super smart about it. But these are made of Jus garn. I think it's Danish, or I don't think it's Danish. I know it's from Denmark because it says so in the tag. It's 100% cotton, and you can't get it anymore. It's not just that it's out of stock. It's outdated, I guess. I couldn't find it anywhere. Literally, not anywhere. But I made two different ones because why not? I had the yarn. And I didn't use up all of it, so I have a little bit more left of both colors because I only had one of each. So I'm thinking that if I find a way to put these together, then they could be one more washcloth. And I made it into a super simple pattern. So obviously this is what I would call the back side, and then you have the front side. And when I was doing them, I got like I started on the bottom and I got like up here, and then I realized I'd made a mistake on one of them, like down here, so I had to like backtrack half of it before I did it. So, but that's okay. I like knitting. It's a little more frustrating to knit backwards. And this is also like so soft. I wish I had a lot of this, and I would so like knit a sweater because I think it would be so comfortable because it's so soft. I haven't tried them out yet. Obviously, I just finished them. So I don't know how they are, like how they will deal with water and all, but it's cotton. I assume they're gonna do just fine. And the last finished object are the socks that I've finished. They're made of sisu. It's superwash, it's sunless yarn. It consists, the yarn is made up of 80% wool and 20% nylon. And I used, I don't know, either 3 or 3.5 millimeter needle. I think I used a 3 millimeter needle. And it's hard to show off on camera, but I made cables, total of 4 cables in around here, and like only 2 in the front, none like under the foot. But yeah, it looks weird when I hold it like that, but yeah, they look normal on. If I remember, I'll try to show you, but I finished a pair of socks. I like knitting socks. And these were knitted, I started here and then knitted all the way to the toe. And of course I was left with a little bit of yarn. So that has now ended up in my random leftover stash. And I did actually start another pair of socks, but these are done in a different way. First of all, I'm learning magic loop. I thought it would be hard. It's like so easy. The harder part was I'm knitting them from the toe and up. And the toe was easier than I thought it would be. And then like this is fairly easy all the way. And I think I'm about where I need to start with like what did he call it? Gusset? And like expansion to the heel and like whatnot. And there's a little bit of math in it and I haven't quite figured it out yet. So these ended up on like on the couch and they've been living there for days while I'm trying to like man up to figure it out. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard because the video I found is from, oh dear, what was the video name or the channel name? I think the channel name is Nimble Needles. The video is like more than an hour long to like really explain every single little detail, and it's great and I love it. It feels a bit intimidating to do the heel from like the other side. The toe was surprisingly easy and I really liked how the toe turned out because it's like more square while the other ones are more like pointy. And I mean, okay, my toes neither look this pointy or this square, but you know, I kind of like this start on the toe, but yes, the heel is, I find it intimidating, so I've kind of just left it for a few days. And it's football, this wool is 70%, this yarn, wow, is 75% wool and 25% polyamide. And I'm using needle with 3 millimeters, so, and like a long one, obviously, because the magic loop. So these socks, which is just a little bit of a sock for now, but they're teaching me two things at once, both starting from the toe and up and the magic loop. So far, I enjoy both of it, and I'm waiting for courage to start on the heel. So, wish me luck. And I started because I was intimidated by the heel. I figured I would want something really simple and easy. And the sweater I'm wearing is a sweater I knitted. I'm so happy with it. It's so comfortable. But when I knitted this one, I thought I needed more yarn than what I apparently did. And it's knitted in Raumagarn baby garn. This one is 100% merino wool superwash. And I used needle 3 for the one with where I knit and purl, and for the rest I used 3.5. And I think I mentioned this in my previous video because that's when it first was done. But I finally started to wear it and I'm very happy. But I had 2 yarn left. So I figured, why not use them for something? So, and I wanted something really, really simple. So this is just, I knit 2 and purl 2 all the way around. And I've done a decent chunk of the yarn. I hope it'll be enough because, you know, 1 yarn for this one and this one will be another one because these will be leg warmers because I'm a coldy human, and also, why not? And I mean, these are like the most simple thing to make. Some years ago I made so many leg warmers and I've worn them to bits and pieces, obviously like fixing them along the way, but you know, I can match myself if I want to, or I can sell them. And the needle that are being used is a 3mm needle and it's 40 centimeters long, so it's a little tight of a fit when I knit the whole way around, but you know, this way I don't have to deal with like using 5 needles at once. I get to use just like one around one, which is perfect. I love it. How could I not? But yeah, so I am using a little bit of my wool yarn, but I've also been like, you know, using cotton. Even though I kind of told myself that I would focus on using the wool yarn that I had, and then I wasn't sure what to do because the socks were intimidating. Or the socks were not intimidating, the heel of the socks were intimidating. So now I'm doing leg warmers because, you know, I don't have to think. I just have to make sure that I knit over knit and purl over purl, and then it's all good. And I mean, these are wool. The ones that I used to make were some sort of other fiber, not natural fibers. They were synthetic, but they were still kind of warm. So I'm thinking these are gonna be really nice and warm. So yeah, that was kind of it. I have more stuff in my basket. One unfinished business. It's a cardigan. It's intimidating, which is why it's in the bottom of the basket. And I have like a few more washcloths that I need to weave in the ends, and I have this, which I also need to weave in the ends. So hoping to do that within the next week, and then I will show it off. So short video today because mostly just weaving in ends. And you know, do you need any washcloths? Because I'm starting to have too many. I know, but they're so fast and fun to make, and I like making easy things apparently because these are so easy and very comfortable, so soft. And I'm not sure if this would be like the color for me, I don't know, and also can't get it anymore because apparently this yarn is too old to be able to find it anywhere. So yeah, that happens. But you know, it's good to like clean out old yarn because, you know, I get to use it and I won't be able to get more anyways. I might as well use it up for something simple like this. So yeah, a lot of weaving in ends, finishing a pair of socks, and I will show you, maybe I'll put one on and show you so you can see the pattern a little better. I'll show you. And these are so hard to show off. And they look blue on camera almost. They're green, I promise. But here they are. They look a little bit wonky there. I have no idea how to fix things like that. But yeah, this is how they look on. I can't film them from like the other side because, you know, there's only one of me. And oh my god, this is impossible. But you get like the point of it. This is the top, and I realized when looking at it on the camera, this looks a little weird. But you know, I hadn't made them like this before. I hadn't tried, so here it is. I like the heels when I make them like this. So, not much. I think this is the gusset. So, is that the increase that I need? Because it's not much. But yeah, that's it. And I can't show you from the other side, but there are 4 cables all around. But I'm not that flexible. But yeah, I wish you could see the color properly. It comes off a little bit blue, at least when I look at the screen on the camera, but they're bright green. Not like flashy green, but like deep, dark, beautiful green. But that's it. Those are the socks, and now you've seen them on my foot. But that was it of today, of my knitting. I love it. And the thing is, I have now gotten to the point where I can knit on this without looking at it. Boy, has that taken me some time, but I can now sit and knit without looking when I do this, and I'm so excited. It makes me very happy because I both get to enjoy knitting and like watch a YouTube video, or 5 or 10 or 20, depending on how much time I have. But that was it. That was what I have been doing. I've also been doing my puzzle and editing videos. That takes like forever for me because I'm not very good at it. But I'm working on it. And I've been going to work because I still have a job for the time being. You know, it's gonna be a little bit more, but that's it. I'm gonna stop rambling now because I can feel myself just going off. So I'm not gonna do that. I will instead hope that you have a good day or night or morning or whatever time of the day you watch this. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you subscribe because that might help me out and make me happy. And I hope that watching YouTube videos make you happy. If it don't make you happy, don't do it. It's very simple. But I hope you have a nice day, you liked the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!